Alright guys, today's the day. Today's the day that I'm going to start taking steps towards bettering my manga setup because I'm not happy with this shelf or those shelves. I need a makeover. I need a facelift in terms of manga organization. I have been thinking long and hard. I actually made a Google spreadsheet. I really thought about this and I figured that I want to put my favorite series or my favorite authors on this shelf over here that is visible because every time I come into this reading room, this is what my eye goes to, and I figured why not put my favorite things on it. Not that I don't love the things on it right now, I love those series, but I just want to craft it a little better and make it feel a little bit more purposeful. So we're gonna call this shelf our golden shelf. And the series that have been nominated for this shelf are One Piece, and we're also going to put Yuki Kamatani's works there as well. And if more fits, we're gonna also put Kamome Shirahama's works, Witch Hat Atelier, down there. Yeah, let's just try this out and see if it works or not. Oh gosh, too much One Piece. Oh god, Chopper, no! Ooh, I like how that fits in the corner, like, almost perfectly. That's nice. Alright, so this first shelf is looking pretty good. I was able to save a lot of space by organizing these manga volumes this way, bringing them forward and then using like a little clear bookend to secure them in place. I like how it looks as well, having the first omnibus visible. I also really like how this kind of corner was created and how this Usopp figure fits pretty nicely right there. And I was gonna double stack all of this, but I realized that I don't need to double stack it right now. I probably will need to do it later in the future when I get more One Piece volumes, but for the amount that I have right now, it's pretty good. I don't need a double stack. And so even though there's space here at the end, I'm just gonna leave this shelf open as is so that I can continue putting One Piece volumes here as they come in. And yeah, I'm gonna move on to the next shelf at the bottom. Now I have this second shelf done. I really like how it turned out. This technique of like stacking the mangas front facing is ideal. I feel like it saves so much space, especially in this shelf where I can't double stack because the height is just not high enough. I got this tip from Colleen Manga Rex. They were showing their collection and I saw that they were using this technique, and it is chef's kiss. It is saving so much space, and on top of that it looks great. I decided for Witch Hat Atelier to put my favorite cover as the front facing, so it's not completely in order, but that's okay. I love key-free, and yeah, oh wow. But I'm very happy with this shelf because a lot of these series are complete. Nabari no O is complete. I don't have the final volume though, but from this vantage point you can't tell. So let's just pretend that I have volume 14 back there. And Shonen Note Boy Soprano is also complete. Our Dreams at Dusk is complete, Hierith is complete. Witch Hat Atelier probably still has more volumes coming out, but I'm pretty sure that I'll have enough room on this shelf because I feel like the series is nearing its end. And Yokohama Kadashikiko is complete. So not a lot is going to have to move around in these shelves, which makes me very happy. So day one of reorganizing my manga collection is officially complete. I'm pretty happy with today's progress. I'm going to take a break for now and jump back on this project in maybe a few days. We'll see. But before we continue, I'd like to share with you today's sponsor, Sakura Co. Sakura Co is a monthly Japanese artisan snack box that supports local Japanese snack makers. Each box comes with 20 traditional and authentic Japanese snacks, including teas and a special piece of tableware. Each time a new monthly box gets delivered to my door, it's a special treat. And this month's theme is Colors of Kyoto. Sakura Co invites you to experience Kyoto's rich fall delicacies, where seasonal flavors and cultural heritage come together. Enjoy authentic treats and fall flavors that capture the essence of Kyoto's autumn beauty and timeless traditions. Each box includes a booklet that shares more information on each snack, allergen information, and Japanese culture. Each box is filled with curated snacks, from sweet to savory. There's lots of variety, so there's something for everyone to enjoy. Some of my favorites include the momiji and chestnut wagashi. The momiji wagashi features a sweet jelly encasing ryokan. I also really enjoyed the soba boro, which are traditional Kyoto confections crafted using soba flour and baked to perfection for a sweet and crisp delight. I also really enjoyed the soybean okai. It's a light and crisp rice cracker with crunchy soybeans throughout. As you may already know, dorayaki is one of my favorite treats, and this yuzu dorayaki was perfect. The cakes were soft and delicate, and the white bean paste had a refreshing yuzu flavor. The kitsune senbei are crafted as souvenirs for Kyoto's renowned Fushimi Inari Taisha shrine. These senbei are subtly sweet and feature an adorable fox. I enjoyed all of these snacks, and I love experiencing each theme Sakura Co curates. I get to learn about various Japanese traditions through delicious snacks. Each box also comes with a tableware item, and this month's tableware item is the floral gamon yumoni. This Japanese teacup is handcrafted by artisans and features a beautiful design that represents the beauty of Kyoto in autumn. This tableware item is the perfect cup for the tea provided. This month's tea is sencha from Uji Kyoto, which pairs perfectly with this month's snacks. It's like receiving a curated tea set to enjoy a relaxing moment alone or with a loved one. This attention to detail is something I enjoy about Sakura Co, but what makes Sakura Co truly wonderful is its commitment to supporting local snack makers who work hard to preserve traditional techniques and authentic flavors. The booklet provided shares their stories, which makes each bite feel all the more special. I love knowing where my snacks are coming from. If you would like your own Sakura Co box, you can get $5 off your first box using the link in the description along with my coupon code mangacaptor. Thank you to Sakura Co for sponsoring this video. And now let's get back to reorganizing my manga collection. Okay, welcome today. I have no idea how long it's been since I started obsessing over how to lay out my manga, but this is not working. So currently I have volumes on the floor because I had this like certain system that I thought was gonna work, but I kind of need to fix it a little. So the way I started organizing this was that this is like the shonen cube, and then we have more shonen back there, and then we have a little bit more shonen, and then we move into video game territory, and then the video game section ends with Ace Attorney over there, and then I move into some slice of life series, and then we go into shoujo, and then from shoujo we go into fantasy with Soul Rescue and Kakurio and the other series back there. But I don't like that my clamp series ended up in that corner, so I'm thinking of removing some of the stuff at the top of my bookshelf so that I can make some room for my clamp collection. So anyways, we have fantasy there, and then down here we have historical, which is mostly historical shoujo, and then we have BL stuff, but I ran out of room for my What Did You Eat Yesterday collection, so I'm going to maybe move the BL stuff into the next area. And then lastly we have my one volume of GL. I have this series digitally, and I also have other GL series digitally, so don't worry, there is more. And then after that we have manhwa, and then finally we have Japanese fiction. And then this other shelf, I kind of changed it up a bit. I had 2 volumes front facing, but I didn't really like that because it takes up so much space. So here now I just have like gay light novels, basically. And I have some merch from Little Mushroom, as well as some merch from Heaven Official's Blessing. I have these really fun cards that I really like, and I'm happy to be able to display them. And then down here we have like some of my favorites, which is obviously One Piece, a bunch of Yuki Kamatani's series, Witch Hat Atelier and Yokohama Kaidashi Kiko. And on this bottom shelf I have mostly art books. I really adore this one specifically. I love this art book so much. It's my favorite one. And there's also Rohan at the Louvre, which is not an art book. It's just like an oversized hardcover manga volume, and it doesn't really fit super well on my other shelves. But I think I'm gonna move my magazine containers here so I have more space on that top shelf I was mentioning earlier. So I'm gonna go ahead and just fix up my collection, and then I'll show you what it looks like at the end. Alright, and this is pretty much what I ended up with. It doesn't look super different from where I started. The biggest difference is just what's on this top shelf right here. I had to rearrange some things, but now I have my Care Bear and my Sanrio Care Bears up there. I have my small physical clamp collection. I have more clamp volumes, but I have them digitally on my Kindle. I'm gonna go ahead and take you through a brief tour so we can kind of see a snapshot of what it looks like now versus what it's going to look like later. So starting off in this first section, we have shonen titles. Here we have Full Metal Alchemist and one Full Metal Alchemist light novel, which I didn't really enjoy, so I'm probably going to donate this to my local library. And I also have Daemons of the Shadow Realm 1 through 5. The 5th one is on my TBR cart as of recording this, and I'm leaving this room right here because this series is ongoing. And behind here are more shonen titles, and it keeps going up until Bless. Bless is like a really fun makeup series, and I didn't realize it was a shonen title, but it's in a shonen magazine, so I guess that makes it a shonen title. I am not super experienced in categorizing series, so I just go with whatever magazine the manga volumes came from originally. And then we have some video game adaptations. I have volume 1 of Persona 3. I'm probably not going to collect this anymore, but I like having at least one of these volumes since I love this game. And then we also have another Atlas title, which is Devil Survivor. I have this on my 3DS. I got the overclocked version. This manga series is out of print, so who knows if I'm ever gonna find them all. And of course we have Zelda, we have I think this is Ocarina of Time, and we have Twilight Princess, the Minish Cap, and Phantom Hourglass. And back there we have Ace Attorney finishing off the video game collection. And back there is kind of a mix. We have basically just Slice of Life, which ends at Cat Gamer, and then Otomen brings us into the shoujo category. So I have Otomen complete, which I'm really happy about. And then from Otomen, we continue with shoujo, but it's kind of like fantasy shoujo. So I have Soul Rescue volumes 1 and 2, and I have volume 1 of Gakuryo, Bed and Breakfast for Spirits. I really want to continue this series. This is like right up my alley. I just eat this kind of stuff up. And in the next shelf, it's hard to see because it's pretty dark, so I'm gonna need to get some lighting for this shelf. Oh man, maybe I need to go to the store today and do that. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, now that you can see what's in the back, let's continue this little tour. So back here we have more fantasy, and it stops at Associate Professor Akira Takatsuki's Conjecture. And then the Apothecary Diaries brings us into historical. We have Requiem of the Rose King, Usotoki Rhetoric, and we have more Usotoki Rhetoric here. And then Claudine brings us into the LGBT section. We have like an autobiography in manga format with Until I Meet My Husband. And then we have some fun BL titles here, like The Other World's Books Depend on the Bean Counter, Our Not So Lonely Planet Travel Guide, The Summer Hikaru Died, which is a series that I'm now reading digitally on my Kindle, and Our Dining Table, which is a really fun one-shot. And we have some more down here. We have What Did You Eat Yesterday up to volume 21, and She Loves to Cook and She Loves to Eat. I started reading that series digitally, which is why I only have one physical volume, but I plan on collecting the entire series physically, and I left some room here to grow our LGBT section, of course. And this last little chunk here is my manhwa and my Japanese fiction collection. And then we have this shelf, which I didn't make any big adjustments to. All I did was just add these magazine holders so that I could free up some space on my other shelf. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So this concludes my manga reorganization / mini manga tour. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, go ahead and give it a like. And if you want to watch more content like this, go ahead and subscribe. It really helps my channel. Alright, and with that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!